Hey guys, today I have a book review to share with you all and I'm so excited to talk about this book. Finished this earlier on in the week and I absolutely loved it. It was so good. So I wanted to share it with you guys and tell you guys to all go out and read it because I really liked it and I have been dying to start the next book. I'm going to do that as soon as this video is over, but I'm going to be talking all about Sweet Evil by Wendy Higgins today, which is the first book in the Sweet Evil series. I originally thought that this was a trilogy, so I had been planning on doing just an entire review on the trilogy as a whole. Then I found out there's going to be a fourth book released in the fall, I think in October sometime. So instead of doing that, I decided to do just a review on each book. So that will be really fun. Today we're talking all about the first one and as always, spoiler free of course, so that if you haven't read it, you can check this out and hopefully be inspired to go read it. I'm going to do my best to tell you guys about this and what I liked and all of that, and let's just jump right in. It's kind of a complex idea, but it's not hard to understand when you're reading it, so I'll try my best. But basically this is a young adult fantasy sci-fi book that has a little bit of romance, but it's all about angels. I never read an angel story before, so I was really excited to read this. I have heard like mixed things about angel stories before, but this was a really good one in my opinion. This follows a 16-year-old girl named Anna, and Anna has the ability to see and feel the emotions of people around her. She sees them in color, so when she looks at somebody, she can see various colors based on different emotions. She doesn't know why, but she knows that she's different from everybody else. One day she meets a guy named Kaiden who is 17 and he is just like her. Finds out that they are the descendants from fallen angels who are essentially individuals on Earth that are there to promote sin underhandedly and kind of secretly within the human world. And deadly sins of greed, lust, envy, wrath, and then there's also substance abuse and things like that that they are secretly promoting and encouraging humans to do. Kaiden and Anna's fathers are part of this world and they are what they call dupes of sin. They are in charge of running this operation of putting sin into the world, and there are a group of other teenagers, or I guess young adults, that are also sons and daughters of these dukes, and all of their jobs are to help their parents promote sin within the world, so they have to carry out acts that encourage this behavior. Typically these teenagers are from fallen angels, but Anna is actually from a half of a fallen angel and half a guardian angel, which is completely unheard of because it's actually forbidden. But her mom was a guardian angel and her dad was a fallen angel. Her mom died giving birth, and then her dad went to jail, so no one really knows Anna exists or that she's different. So she has both like a good side and an evil side. None of the kids actually like it. They despise their fathers, but they are forced to do it or they'll get into serious trouble. Told that they don't matter and that they're just there to serve their fathers. So Anna is essentially one of them. Her father is a duke of substance abuse. However, because he's been in prison and her mom died when she was younger, she never knew them. She's never had that life. She's been into a normal life up until when she's met Kaiden. The story carries on with her and Kaiden kind of helping her discover who she is, going on a trip to kind of meet these people. She meets some of Kaiden's friends who are the other daughters and sons of the other Dukes of Sin, and they all kind of team together and become friends and hang out and express their, I guess, hate towards their fathers and their life that they're stuck in. And it's a very interesting story. It just kind of talks about her kind of being thrown into this world but also being different and acclimating to it, and there's some different kind of storyline elements to it with her dad and other people. So it's very good. It's hard to explain. I hope that it doesn't sound really awful from how I've described it, and I'll also try to link the Goodreads page below. I really like the story. Is very addicting. I think it's very creative and unique with how it's laid out. It has a lot of biblical references too, like when it talks about Lucifer and different like elements of the Bible to create this world, which I thought was really cool. Also really like the characters. So the two main characters are obviously Anna and Kaiden. There are some other supporting characters as well, but Anna of course is very naive, very innocent, and she gets that from her mom's kind of guardian angel side, but she also has this pull towards temptation. She has this kind of two-sided self that she battles with. I really liked her character, and she is very naive. There are certain social situations when people were doing underhanded things behind her back and she just wasn't seeing it, and I could already tell what was going to happen before it even happened, and she just was completely blindsided. So there's a little bit of that, but I didn't find it to be like annoying or unbelievable. Aiden is different. He is kind of like a wide open kind of bad boy character. They describe him as being English or British, so he has an accent. He is a drummer in a band. All these girls love him and his band, so he has a reputation as being a player, which also ties in his role as being like the son of Duke of Lust. It's kind of typical attractive bad boy character. Him and Anna kind of have an attraction, but he also helps her find out more about her world. Both of them develop really well as the story continues to go on, and at least in the first book I really liked them. Now there were some other supportive characters. There was Patty, who is Anna's mom, or the lady that took care of her. There is one of Anna's best friends named Jay, who is just a regular human, but he's always with her and there for her. You meet all of the other descendants of fallen angels, who are the kids of the other dukes of the sins. Felt like they added a lot to the story and made it really complex and kind of a big web that was really intriguing and really interesting. I really felt like I could relate and understand the characters, not in their situations, but there was enough about them for me to like them and to sympathize with them and for me to root for them. And so I think that the character development was really good. It was a really fun, fast-paced read. I was addicted to this. I read it in like day or two, I think it was. I just sat in my bed all day on my snow day and I plowed through this, and I could not wait to start the next one. I could not ultimately decide what to rate this. I was debating between like a 4 and a 5 star, but I couldn't really decide any reason not to give it a 5 star, but I wasn't sure if I loved it enough to give it a 5 star, so I may settle for a 4.5 star, but the more that I think about it and talk about it, the more I'm kind of convinced that it might be 5 star worthy, because I kept thinking about it the whole week. I wanted the next one. I think the way things play out and the different circumstances that happen made it just even more intriguing, and it left off on a really good kind of, not cliffhanger, but a really good spot to where I want to know what's going to keep going on. I would say 4.5, 5 star for this one. I really liked it. A really fun, easy, fast-paced read, but also really good storyline. I felt like the writing was pretty good. Overall, I really liked it. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review. I think it was a little chaotic. I really tried my best to sort of lay down what it's about without confusing you guys or making it sound awful, but I promise you guys it's really, really good. If you like fantasy at all or romance, it had really good romance scenes in it too. Tense for young adult. There were a couple scenes that were pretty heated, and I was surprised because most young adult, at least compared to new adult, are very tame, and this by all means was not like a new adult level of romance, but it had good romance and interaction, and I really liked it. I had the feels. If you have read this, tell me below in the comments what you thought about it, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, what your favorite part was, what your favorite characters were. I feel like a lot happens in the span of this book, which I also really like. I hope you guys will check this out and let me know your thoughts. If you want to see my reviews for the next 2 books, then stay tuned for those, because I will try to get those up soon. I'm gonna stop rambling now because I just don't even know what more that I could say that would make sense. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos, and I will talk to y'all very soon. Bye guys!
Just watch.